Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for
Hello.
coming. We're going to wait a few minutes for the room to fill out happiness, so you don't have to say this more than once.
Hey,
Hey,
Kale.
Kels. And
Hello, everyone.
I'll kind of let you know when we're good to go. Okay.
Happiness. Can you see if you hit
Sounds good.
where it says private chat or comments? If you hit comments, you can see the comments coming up.
Yeah. We'll wait a few minutes. Usually,
thank you for that.
I don't know why I don't have chat on slow mode, so I don't know why it takes a few minutes.
Hey, John.
Hey, John. Just a real quick announcement. Hey, Dark.
Hey, Dark.
Hey, Jules.
Hey, Jules.
So Conquering Son had a snowboarding accident, and he is in the hospital. So,
Jesus.
if everyone can just lift them up in prayer, he's most likely going to have surgery. And hopefully we'll get more updates as the night goes on, but let's just keep Conquering and her son in the prayers, and quick, speedy recovery. It's a horrible time for anything horrible to happen. Hey,
little strict. Also, TTECC, her dad, pray for her dad, and Mama 3 got a pee. Her mom's got COVID as well. There's a lot of things going on in the world. We got to keep everyone in your prayers. Look what happened. You're going to figure out what happened. We all kept happiness, and look what the hell happened. A freaking miracle.
Exactly.
Hey, Steph.
So, happiness. Do you want to just give a brief recap to hi Joe,
hey Megan,
what happened with your niece real quick? Hey KK, we're gonna let happiness talk real quick, but stay up with us.
Yes, Ashley has been rescued. She was being held against her will. There's a person in custody being charged, and there is an ongoing investigation.
Right.
We would like to thank. Sorry.
Go ahead, honey. Nope, go ahead.
We would like to thank everyone here and all of you guys for the love, the support, the prayers, the positivity. We truly believe that that is what helped bring Ashley home safely, especially Marie and Lisa for using their platform to bring awareness to the situation of Ashley missing. We can't thank you guys enough. This is truly a miracle, especially the situation that she was in. We are very, very lucky to have her home. So thank you all so very much.
And so, are you able to kind of tell us a little bit just how she's doing?
She's alive. And,
well, that's a blessing.
It's going to be a very long road to recovery, considering the situation and circumstances she was held in.
Right.
I know that there's been some misinformation being spread around that's quite disturbing to me and my family. She was not willingly missing. She was abducted and being held against her will.
Right.
No one ever contacted any detectives in the case about her. No information was ever released about her. She was in the missing persons database, but she isn't any longer, of course, because she has been found. So she's been removed. So those are all falsehoods.
How long was she missing?
Lies.
Do you remember? She went missing in April?
5 months, right? Happiness?
About 6 months, yes.
6 months, okay.
So
I wanted to make sure those blatant lies were cleared up, that she was not a willing participant in her disappearance. She was abducted and held against her will. And without disrespecting her and what she's been through, I'm sure everybody can figure it out.
Yeah. And we don't want to do that. She's got a long road of recovery ahead, so we just need to keep her in our prayers.
Yes, and it's been difficult because there were people that were trusted, that took this as some sadistic game for whatever reason. Spread a lot of blatant lies, and I feel as if my niece is being victimized all over again, and it's quite disturbing.
Right.
That when something this tragic is going on, people will prey on you and take advantage of you and then twist it all around. So
Yeah.
Sickening.
it was very important for me to come out and let everybody know that what the truth is and how, as a family, we're trying to help deal with this situation with her the best we can, and to thank everyone, because we truly believe that everybody coming together helped bring her home.
Well, it's a small thing that we could do to use this platform for it. And it's a small thing to pray with all your heart. So I just ask everyone, I know everyone in the comments is saying that they're continuing to pray, and I know that they are. So, I mean, that's just, she's got a community of women and gentlemen behind her that want to see her succeed and do well and help put this not so much behind her because she's going to live with it the rest of her life.
Unfortunately.
But, you know, at least lean on a group of strong women that will support her, listen to her. She's welcome to tell her story whenever she's ready, if she wants to. If she doesn't want to, that's okay too.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We really appreciate it. I know when we first did the interview, it was really difficult for you and I to deal with the constant interruptions in such a serious situation. And you handled it with such grace, Maria. I just really appreciate the way you just kept on point and made sure we stayed focused, even though we were being interrupted, and taken off course of the importance of that. And ever since then, you have stuck by my side, and Lisa has stuck by my side. You've talked to me every day, getting updates, making sure I'm okay and everything's going good. And I just, the community, everyone, this is what gives me hope in humanity.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a situation where somebody is trying to take advantage of you in something so tragic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone so much. You guys are all my favorite people. You're so amazing.
Well, we love you.
Now, Happiness, you did say that if anybody has any posters up still, even if they're
yes,
old,
please
can we
take them
just
down.
down?
Yeah. If you have any posters, please take them down. There's no need to have them up anymore. And out of respect, just take them down. If there's someone else out there that's missing, please put their poster up in replacement. You know, take hers down now that she's been found, and put someone else up, and hopefully we can help find their family member, get the word out for them. That's the best we can do.
I mean, I gotta say, Happiness, I've talked to you a lot of times, and you said you didn't expect for this outcome. You know, you expected to, the worst of the worst. So it's truly a miracle.
It really is.
It is.
But it's almost, it's a sad situation at the same time, because she does have a very hard road ahead of her, and has dealt with a lot of things that, that people are never going to understand unless they've been through it. But, all we can do is we will keep praying and hoping that she's going to recover and do well. And if you ever need to come up and say anything, or ever want to share anything, we're all here for you and her and your sister. I'm sure your sister is ecstatic, and the rest of your family as well.
Yes, we're all just overjoyed, and we know it's a long road ahead of us, but there's no challenge that we can't overcome together. And we just want to make sure that we're as respectful to her as possible, and it's hard when you see someone blatantly lying about her and trashing her, and they don't even know her, and they were supposed to be someone you trusted to help you with her, and getting resources to find her. So that's been really trying for me, because I've tried to do this as respectfully as possible, and to think of dishonoring my niece or my sister in any way during such a horrific time really disturbs my soul. And to think that I might have brought that into our lives really, really hurts me.
No, honey, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Unfortunately, some people don't understand all the time, and you didn't do that. And you know, we're a community here that is going to support you and her and your sister and the whole rest of your family. You know, like we're all here for you.
We support each other. I mean,
you know, we can reach out to each other anytime about anything. And I'm sorry that you are dealing with that. I know I've talked to you daily, so I know how hard it's been.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You've been both of you guys, I call you just crying, like, I can't believe this was said, and I'm so hurt. And, you know, I don't want the blatant lies and trashing of my niece out there. Because what if this was your daughter or you, or, you know, like, God forbid, somebody then turn around and say you willingly took off, or they were talking to the detective, and all of these blatant lies just so they can have content. It's quite disturbing to me. I understand being petty. You know, women can be petty back and forth about looks and things like that, but then to just fake friend someone in such a tragic time and take advantage of them, and then act like you did nothing wrong while trashing their family member that's been through something that's just beyond anything we could comprehend. I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way, and it's been pretty triggering for my own PTSD anxiety. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have positive people around you, and that's all that matters. Thank you, Cosmic. Hi. Welcome.
I love everyone. Thank you all so much. And I will definitely let you know as things progress. And
absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell her we all got her back. Tell her we all got her back.
Yes, for sure. She does appreciate it. I've let her know, and she does appreciate all the love and support. She truly does. It's important that she knows that people that she doesn't even know were fighting for her and love her and pray for her, and, you know, all that stuff. That's important. It helps give her the strength she needs.
Right.
You know what? Sometimes happiness is easier for somebody to almost talk to a stranger than it is to talk to someone they love, because I don't know, like sometimes I've gone through something, and it's like you talk to somebody you barely know, and it makes more sense because they're objective. So, you know, if she ever needs anyone, hey, you know, she's got a whole community that's there for her. All she has to do is reach out.
I appreciate that. Well, I will let you ladies go and get on with the makeup tutorial, because I'm excited about that, KK.
Okay.
Thank you guys for letting me come on and update everyone, and I will see you in the chat. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing everything with us.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Okay, Miss KK.
True damn miracle, right?
Wait, I can't unmute your mic. You got to unmute it. Oh, you're good.
True miracle, right?
Isn't it? Doesn't it make you want to cry?
True miracle. Oh, anyway.
Definitely.
So,
KK, you and your pretty
I need some eye tricks, because apparently I'm off on my eyes. I don't know. Hello, Missy. So, let's talk about your eye makeup today. I love, love, love what you have on today. That is gorgeous. So what is that? And how do you get it right?
Okay. So, it all, like I always say with the face, it depends how you prime your eyes. There's no right way or specific way that you need to do it. You just have to find the way that works for you. And my eyelids are dry, so I have to make sure that they're very hydrated if I want it to look good and not look like, you know, like dry and gross, and you know what I mean.
I think she's gonna say how to blend it, Tammy. Sorry, KK. They were asking how do you blend, but I said I think you're gonna do that in a little bit.
Yeah. I have makeup remover right here. It will take me 2 seconds to wipe it off.
Oh,
I'm just only wiping one eye off just so you can see the difference. But so anyway, it depends how you prime your eye. Some people, once they prime it, they like to set it. I don't set my I don't set it. I don't set the base at all. I want it to be like nice and moisturized. Eyeshadow, I think, applies better that way. People get frustrated when they try to apply eyeshadow to a set eye. And when I mean set, I mean they put powder over their eye and they set it that way. I don't
That
do
was gonna
that.
be my question. What do you mean when you say prime or set?
Yep. So prime is okay. So your eye, let me see. I'm just going to take it off right now real quick.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, does anyone have any questions about the products I have today are affordable products. That way anybody can get it, because I know it's really tough right now with like everything going on. So the products I have a couple high-end ish products that I also love, just in case that's something you have. They're popular products that are easy to get. So I just want to say that real quick.
Okay.
Just the only question that I have is like when you say prime or set, like I'm glad you said it because somebody like me, I don't know what all that stuff means. So that's awesome. Thank you for explaining it.
So the first thing is I always put if your eyelids are very dry and you have Vaseline, you just take a tiny bit of Vaseline, just like a very, very tiny bit, and you rub that on your eyelid first. That's it. Just that.
Really?
And that will keep
That's a trick
it nice and dry. I mean, nice and not nice and dry, but nice and hydrated.
And it won't crease? It won't, like your eyeshadow won't crease?
No, because what you want to do is you want to blend. So I also use concealer. So the concealer that I usually use to prime my eye is by e.l.f. and I'll show you right now. It's called Hydrating Camo Concealer. They have two concealers. They have a matte one that's just, it's good for people with oily skin. And then they have a hydrating one. And this is the hydrating one.
Oh, okay.
And you can get this at like a regular drugstore?
Yep, it's by e.l.f. You can get it at I don't know if CVS has it anymore or if they carry it. Walmart is where you can get it. You can get it at Walmart,
like
Target.
Store. You don't have to order it, is what you're saying. Okay, cool.
Or you can sometimes get it straight from e.l.f. on their website. Sometimes they have good like deals or 10% off or stuff like that. So that's what I do. I put a little bit of Vaseline and then I cover my eye with the primer, with the concealer.
Okay.
Let me show you real quick. But if anyone has any questions on anything.
Yeah, I'll post them and read them to you as we go along.
Okay. And thanks, John. That's awesome to know. Thank you for updating us.
Yeah, John, we'll be praying. I just got smoke in my eye while she's rubbing hers.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, wait, KK, I got to show you something. While you're taking off makeup, look, I got this right. How do I show it? It says matte fit.
Thank you,
matte poreless. It's like concealer, right? That's just like normal stuff you can just, cover up type of thing, right?
I think that's foundation.
Right. Just like I got it to put like under my eyes, so you can use that to put on your eyelids and stuff. It says normal to oily, fit me foundation, matte plus poreless.
Yep, you can use that, but I suggest using a concealer because it's more hydrating.
Okay, so what's the difference between this and a concealer, though?
So that is made to go all over your face. And concealers are made to cover up if you have dark circles or if you have bags or that's really
Kelly, that's cool. Thank you for explaining the difference because that's the stuff that is confusing to me. I mean, they have so much stuff when you go in the makeup aisle. There's just so much stuff, and you don't even know what the heck to pick out. And
I
my daughter, I
know.
took her and she's like, I need the bronzer, the highlighter, the this. And I'm like, what the hell's the difference? Like, it's confusing to understand it all.
I know.
That's why we have a professional here.
Damn right.
Okay. Sorry, I put the makeup on there so good that taking it off, it's a pain in the butt because I really
I'm
make
sure.
it so it like is locked in.
Yeah.
So don't pay attention to my foundation because of course me wiping
Yeah.
half that off, now you can
Right.
see them like a whole nother face under there.
Well, you tell me that you put it on at 7 a.m. and it still looks brand new when we talk to you. So
Right.
Yeah.
obviously you know what the hell you're doing.
I know, yeah. I get up very early. Okay. So, of course I don't have I knew I would forget something over here because I don't do my makeup over here. I usually do it in the bathroom, but I didn't want to tie that up for other people.
Go
That's
grab
okay.
it, hon. You gotta grab something, grab it.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to grab it because this is a really good product that I actually mostly put on my eyes. I said Vaseline because if you can't have access to this or get this on it, you can get it on Amazon. You can just use Vaseline. It's like the same thing. I will be right back.
Take your time. Take your time. We're gonna just talk about Conquering and her son. He is gonna have surgery, so John is in charge of keeping us posted.
Oh no. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
guess it's hard, right? Because they can't have, he said 2 people. That's good because I didn't think they were letting anyone back nowadays, like
Right.
with COVID. So that's awesome. TT, stop making fun of me, Tammy. I'll send her my pork roast today. How's your dad, TT? If you don't mind, if you want to update us, that'd be cool. While KK's getting her stuff. I hope he's doing better.
Yeah.
Dude, prayers work. We have confirmed that. Can't nobody take that away. I'll tell you that. And look, even with your mom, Marie, hey, it could have been a lot worse. Even though she's going through something terrible, but it could have been worse, right? So we prayed, and look, Dad's better going home tomorrow. That's right.
Awesome. That's
The
awesome.
holidays blessing all of us.
That's right.
I'm glad your mom.
Here.
I'm glad
Everybody.
your mom things operable, Marie. That's awesome. Like, I mean, it's not good that she has it, but it's awesome that it's operable. You know.
Right.
That's
Prayer does work. And a group of positive people supporting each other works.
You ever heard that thing like where people say, when people get into once somebody gets diagnosed as sick, all of a sudden it's like they go downhill, but yet they could have been sick for a year because it's that negative thing. So you got to keep positive because it's all about your inner spirit. Anyway, go ahead, PK. You back, baby?
I'm back.
All right, what you got for us?
Okay. So the product that I put on my eyes before I do my makeup to keep them nice and hydrated, it's by Sarah V, and it's healing ointment.
Okay.
You can get that on Amazon, I think, for like $7, but like you're using a little bit, so this will last you forever. Like it will last you a long time, and it protects and soothes dry, cracked skin, and it's a skin protectant, and it has ceramides in it, so it's good for your skin. It's not going to sting your eyes at all. Really good. Mm-hmm. So that's that. So I take a beauty blender. This is what I blend out the concealer with. You can get them
those
anywhere.
sponges, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you want to push it into the skin. You don't want to move it around your skin because that's where it creates lines. I'm not like a foundation brush person. Some people like foundation brushes to apply concealer or apply foundation. For example, like this, this is a foundation brush or a concealer brush, and people like using this. I don't because I feel like it just leaves those like they look like swipe marks.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
it.
It's
like wet, right? Like water with the. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay.
Yeah, like if you paint a wall, some people like using brushes.
Right.
Using rollers, because some people that use brushes get that streak and they don't like it, so they like to use the roller or whatever they like.
Right, that's a good analogy.
All right, what's your analogies?
So what I do is I wet it with a setting spray. You can get a setting spray anywhere, and that's exactly what it's called, setting spray. You can spray your face before you put your concealer on just to refresh it. It's not going to do anything if you didn't use it. If you didn't use it, it's just to hydrate stuff. So I always dampen the beauty blender before I use it, and then I put that on my eye, just a little bit of the skin protectant. So this is just going to keep it nice and...
That's the CeraVe stuff you're putting on, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the CeraVe. So I wear makeup every day, so my eyelids get even drier, so I have to use that. But if you didn't use it, you'd be okay. If you're not an everyday makeup person, you can do without it. But if you already have dry eyelids, or if you have eczema on your skin, this is really good for eczema. Yeah. Okay.
My daughter uses all that CeraVe stuff on her face.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good product. Okay. So I got my concealer. Another concealer people like to use is by LA Girl. Is this LA Girl? It's this one. And it's you can get that at CVS.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. There we go.
There you go.
And LA Girl is the brand.
That's awesome that you don't have to use like, $50 concealers and stuff. You do all this with like affordable stuff.
If you wanted to go high end and you want a good high end product, I love Tarte Shape Tape. It's full coverage. Like, you don't need a lot of it. It covers everything. This is what I like to use. So if you can spend more, this is like $30. It was on sale the other day for $19, which is usually never that low. So if that's something, so it's Tarte Shape Tape. You can get it at Ulta. You cannot get it at Sephora. You can just get it at Ulta, and you can get it through Tarte.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about Ulta? Because I always see that. Is that like good products there?
Oh,
yeah.
They have everything.
Yeah, they have everything, and they just started carrying Hourglass, I'm pretty sure, which is a really nice high-end brand. But they carry everything. I love that they carry like everything the drugstores carry. They carry there.
And stuff, right?
Yeah, and Sephora doesn't carry all that, so they, it has its pros and cons, and good stuff. So I'm gonna put this all over my eyelid, which I'm running out of this, so of course I picked a awesome product to use. Usually I wouldn't have to go in this much, but I don't have that much on here.
So you go almost all the way up to your eyebrow with it?
Yep, I put a lot on.
Okay.
I go up. So first I do my brows. Normally when I'm doing my makeup, I don't have my foundation done. My foundation is the last thing I do, and I'll show you why.
Really?
Yeah, because I want my face to be the freshest. So I want that on last, because I'm kind of messy, honestly, with my makeup. So sometimes it will fall, but there are tricks if you're messy at putting your eyeshadow on. There's tricks so that this doesn't get really messy. Which you want setting spray. I mean,
I always thought
setting
the foundation
powder
was the first thing. That's really Kiki. That's like crazy. That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
I always look. I use CC cream, or BB cream, one or the other.
My sister loves that. Yeah, my sister's a BB cream.
I love it. That's all I use. I don't use foundation.
Yeah, a lot of people love it because it's nice and light.
Yeah.
They feel like they're not wearing anything.
Yeah.
And it's good.
I've always done my face first. So, I just learned something new.
That's what I thought. I never, it's crazy that you said that. It really took me by surprise, because I was like, wait, what?
Right.
I was going to try to go with you today. I even bought sponges, but you know me, I'm kind of slow. It would have took me forever, so I decided not to. I was going to try to follow her, but...
Right.
So you're going to push it into your skin like this. You're going to hear a lot of annoying loud noises. So sorry in advance. I'm wearing my Bluetooth thing, so you'll probably hear it more. but you're just pushing it into the skin. I'm really rough with myself, so you don't have to do it this intense. I'm just
Okay. Then you're going to tell us how you clean your sponges, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I can. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So for the reason, obviously, it gets messy under here. So that's why another reason, like with concealer, why I like doing the foundation last.
Lord
Okay.
mercy. Okay, that's a new
So
one.
it's all there, and
Mhm.
it's nice and blended. And so I'm going to do my foundation. I mean,
Okay,
my
what's that Tarte
eyeshadow.
concealer? 90-day blast said something about a Tarte concealer. What's that mean?
That's the one that she has, but I think she wants a cheaper alternative, which you said that the e.l.f.
Yeah.
was a cheaper alternative.
Yep, actually, an e.l.f. This e.l.f. one is actually a dupe for that.
Oh, okay.
This, and there's another product by Makeup Revolution that it looks just like the Shape Tape too. So these obviously
really?
look different, but it looks just like this, just different
Oh,
colors.
okay.
But and it gives you the same amount, which this comes with a lot in it. So that's also why they can justify the prices, because you get a good amount.
Melly, she just said the same thing you said, KK.
Yeah, that Makeup Revolution concealer is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, they have a lot of good dupes for that. For anything you're looking for, they have really good dupes for. Okay.
I know, right, Heidi? Well, we kind of stole KK. She's doing all the makeup shit here. Because sometimes we need something different than,
Yeah. No,
shooting the shit. This is amazing for me. I love it because I'm a makeup whore. So
And I always wanted to be a makeup whore. I just don't know how to be a makeup whore. So I still love those damn candy canes. Like that was just a whole
that was
nother
so
level.
cool. Hello, Crystal Rose.
Brush. Okay. So the two brushes that I'm going to be using because I have two different colors on for matte eyeshadows on this eye. I have the darker one here. It's like a dark brown. And then I have on the inner corner.
Is that the one you're doing when we talked earlier? Remember I was saying something about, when they sell them eyelash kits or not the eyelash kits, I'm sorry, the eyeshadow kits, and they say, put this in the corner and this in the crease and this in the thing. Is that what you're about to do? Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, so I'm going to do the matte now. The shiny color that I have on my lid. It's a metallic color. I do that after I blend the eyeshadow, the matte eyeshadow out.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
90, I do. I was talking to KK about that, and she was even telling me that sometimes they don't teach you slow enough because they want you to keep watching.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. We were talking about that earlier, and she said sometimes they don't go slow enough because they want you to keep watching.
Yeah, they do it in fast time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it awesome? KK's the
It
best.
is awesome.
Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. And I'm going to be honest. You asked about creasing. This will crease if you just let it sit. Once you put the concealer on, you want to get right to the eyeshadow and start blending. Once you start blending, it's not going to crease.
Okay.
So if I've been sitting and I answer the call, I get a call and I'm talking and I didn't blend out my eyeshadow yet, I will go back in and make sure everything's blended good before I add that in.
Yeah.
Because everybody's eyes crease, you have a liquid on your eye, so of course it's going to crease. But what stops it from creasing is the powder of the eyeshadow. So that's why it should not crease after you do that. Okay. So I'm going to go in with the two palettes I'm using is the Glitter Storm palette by Ciate. Looks like this. It's a mess.
Okay.
I know that. And then look.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I would play with that all day. I wouldn't get shit done.
I know, right?
And the color that I'm going in with is Comet. As you can see, I use it all the time because it's a beautiful color.
So how do you know which one to start with? Do you start with the glittery one, the flat one, how do you know which one to start with?
Matte. You always want to blend out the matte colors first.
And the matte is like the flat color, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Think of matte flat.
That's what I remember. You told me that. That's why I said. And it gets the flat color.
Some people like to go, and I'm using 2 palettes because I like this color and I really want to use it. I'm using the Nomad and Tuscany palette. It looks like this.
Okay.
And
So those
I'm
are the best
using
ones to buy
this
with all the
color.
stuff, not just like a single eyeshadow. You should
Yeah.
buy palettes.
Yep. You can buy
Okay.
palettes. Whatever, you like to use. So I go in with the dark color first.
Okay.
And I always do darker on the outer part of my eye, and then I go lighter more on the inner corner. So if I'm doing a dark color, I'll go in with that first. And you just want to dab a little bit. You don't dig in. A lot of people will dig into it, but you don't need to. Unless it's a really light color, then you can. But if it's a dark color, you don't need to. So I went in with that. You always blow it off your brush because some eyeshadows are going to pick up a lot of product. And you don't want, if you don't blow it, you're going to go like this and it's going to end up all over your eye.
Yeah.
Which
That'd be
I'm
me.
sure that's happened to everybody, Okay.
All the time.
So you want to, what I think works best, there's 2 different ways to blend eyeshadow and to apply it. One is windshield wiping motions, which is a natural thing people would think to do. And the other that works, I think, is circles. So you're going to lightly go in and you're going to do circles all.
So from the corner of your outside lid to where?
Yep, on the crease of my eye right here.
Right.
In.
And how far in do you go? Do you go all the way to your inner eyelid, or you go halfway?
It's still going to fall, just so you know. It's still going to fall no matter what.
You just go halfway? You don't go all the way?
Nope, because I'm going to put another color there. So
Okay.
I'm going to do half of my eye, the other color I showed you in the Glitter Storm palette. I'm just working on the dark color right now.
Yeah, that's where it gets confusing when I try to read them things. It's like, oh, put it, but it makes it seem like you're supposed to go all the way. So that's cool. Thank you for explaining that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could go all the way if you were just using one color or what you were doing. But the look I did today, I just wanted to do the outer part of my eye. Now, with blending, me personally, this is what takes my makeup the longest because I will sit here and I will blend. You don't need to do that, but it's just how I do it. You don't need to do that. If you look in different angles, you'll notice, oh, that's not blended. It looks, so you just look from different angles so you can see if it's blended in all the right, light.
We're going to just watch your magic.
Yeah, right.
I'm like mesmerized.
I just can't help myself. Like, so I'm all like, you go to the inside, the outside? Like, I need to know. It's just funny the way it starts and then how it finishes to like a whole nother thing. Like, it's crazy.
That's why they say trust the process, because I watch these makeup lives of all these women and people tear them to shreds. You're not supposed to do this. You look like shit. It looks so horrible. And then at the end of her makeup, she looks like a beauty queen. Like, she looks amazing. It's just a process and it looks messy. And then as you go, you clean it up. It's just the process of putting it on. Like, I look like crazy right now. That's why I didn't hop on the live like this, because you probably I don't want to learn makeup from her. But it's a process. You just circles. You go circles in, and then I'll show you. I go circles the other way. Like when I the other color in. Let me see.
You're doing this first color still, right?
Yeah, I'm just blending around. And then you always want to have a clean brush with you. So you have the brush you put your color on, and then you want to take your cleanup brush. So that's this.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I go towards the top of where the color is, and I do circles up there, and that will blend it out and look like it's blurred.
Okay,
That
so
will
you bring
help
it
blur
up
it
towards
out.
the eyebrows, but not all the way, right?
Yeah, not all the way,
Just
depending
on your
what your
eyelid.
eye shape. Yes.
Right.
If you have
Okay.
it depends what eye shape you have. If you have oh my god, I can't even think of the word. What's the word? People were asking me about
Almond,
it the other day.
circle. I don't know. What do
No,
they call it? Eye shapes.
Hooded.
I know some hooded eyes. Yes.
There you go.
That
Ding,
sounds
ding.
like.
Shut off.
Hooded.
When I think of hooded, I don't know. I think of something else. But anyway,
Stop it, Lisa.
just saying.
Okay, so that's blended out for me right now. I'm gonna go in with the other color. Throughout this, you're just gonna keep blending every now and then because you'll notice like, oh, okay, it needs to be blended more. So let me blend it out more. All right here is not gonna be there when I'm done.
Right.
It's gonna get cleaned up. So some people will blend out under their eye. Have you ever seen people put eyeshadow here and it just looks blended out underneath and it looks really
Yeah.
pretty? Some people
Yeah.
do that during this step right now. I'm not
Oh,
doing
okay.
that. If I were to do that, I do it later, but some people you'll see will start doing that now. So I'm going to
Yeah.
go in with the other color called Comet. And I'm going to start from here, my inner corner, and I'm going to do circles.
And that's
going
what
towards
the lighter
middle.
color.
Huh?
Is that the lighter color that you're doing?
It is lighter than that. It's just some people say they wanted to do like a rainbow or something.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be the lighter color always. It could be like just the other color that they're putting to blend out on that half of the eye.
Like, how do you know what colors to? You know what I'm saying? Like, you put the dark and you put. Is that where buying the palette comes in, and it'll kind of tell you what colors to put together?
No, there really isn't palettes that will tell you what to like where to put it or what to do. It's just I'll
Do
map
makeup.
out what I want to do before I do it. Like I'll be like, okay, I want these two colors. It's just whatever you think goes good together. Whatever.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. It's not certain colors. You can just
you can do whatever you want to do.
combine
Whatever you're
whatever.
in the mood to do. I just wouldn't do black on the inner corner, black eyeshadow on the inner corner, and then white on the out. On the
So you
outer
always,
corner,
the deal is you do the darker on the out, the lighter on the in.
yes, most people do that. If you're
Okay.
creative and you're doing something crazy or whatever, then it doesn't matter. Or if you're working with purple, light purple and light pink, you could just place it wherever you think you would want the light pink or
Okay.
light purple, you know.
I didn't know the rules about what you use.
It's mostly whatever you like or want to do. So I put that color in and I blended it into the other one.
Pretty it looks already.
And then I'm going to take that other brush, the clean brush, and I'm going to blend it with this one so that it's all blended. And now, if you notice you want it to be darker, you go through that process again and you grab the darker color that I put on the outer part of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll like go back in just because I'm like, oh, this is dark enough. I want to darken it up. Because you can always make your eyeshadow darker, but if it's too dark, it's hard to fix. And then you're frustrated at that point. So less is more sometimes. You can always add more. But once you mess it up and it's too dark, it's like, oh, you have to take it all off and start over again. Or you could just
Crystal said I blend with my finger. I'm so happy I'm here.
I know, bro. I told you I cleaned out Family Dollar the other day because they were closing. So I bought a whole thing of sponges. They're all different shapes, KK. Does it ever matter the shape
Um,
of the blending sponges?
yes.
It makes a difference, really?
Yeah, like people that use the tear shape one, it's good for
Uh-huh.
getting under here. And then
Mm.
people who use the one
Huh.
that's flat at the end, that's good for contouring your face.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap. I
Um,
didn't even know there was a difference, girl. I just thought they made them fancy. I swear, I thought they made them fancy.
So
Oh,
I'm not gonna go crazy blending because there's,
I
you
know
know, I
you're a
want to show
little
you
bit out of
metallic.
the thingy.
Yeah. Go to the right. Go to the
Move
right.
over a little bit, KK.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. We lost ya.
Got you.
Or a cotton ball. Okay. Yeah, that would probably work, I guess. I don't know.
I would get
Okay,
cotton
so
in my eye.
after
right.
this, I would take my makeup wipe and people say you could put tape to make it perfectly straight. You really don't need tape. All you need to do is go along with the shape of your eye. And you would start from the corner of your eye and you would just literally rub up like that.
Oh,
And
well,
there you
damn,
go.
that's
It's perfectly
easy.
straight. You don't need to get tape and, you
Right.
know, I don't know. Just go with the
No,
shape
that's
of your
really
eye.
easy. That's cool.
And then I'll clean under here. Sorry, I'm like probably making weird faces. My friend, she hates putting mascara on in front of people because she like makes
Makes
this
the faces.
face every time.
Well, it's just like when you ever notice when you feed a baby and like you're like opening your mouth when you're feeding the baby.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
right.
So
We
that's
all
all
know we
clean.
make faces when we put our stuff on.
No worries.
Okay. So I have that right there. Obviously it's not as blended right here. So usually I'll go back in, blah, 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 keep going over it and it will blend out. Now,
Oh my God.
I have my eyebrows done at this point. I have my eyeshadow put on right there. What I will do next is I will set the top part with powder because you make facial expressions, you'll get creases right here
Yeah.
sometimes. So to really lock it in, like I said, I do my makeup at 7 a.m. and it does not come off until I take it off. You want makeup to come off when you take it off. You don't want to have to touch it up throughout the day because that's
Right.
annoying. So I will go in with a, I use this brush. It is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. It's the JH44. JH44. You could use any brush that is fluffy like that to do this part. You don't want it too fluffy.
Lumpy?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said lumpy.
And you can use, I'm just grabbing this powder. I don't know what I did with the other one. Okay. A setting powder. You can use any setting powder you want to do this. They do have setting powders that are on the hydrating side, so it doesn't like suck the life out of you, because they do have setting powders that are good for people with oily skin. Just like every makeup product has it, you know, for like they have for the people with the oily skin, the people with dry skin, for concealers, for foundations, for setting sprays, for setting powders, for everything. It's not just foundation. So I'm going to, I got yellow. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna get my powder. It's in here. I'm just gonna dab it right here.
That's the glitter stuff?
Nope, this is the setting powder, because I'm gonna set above,
Up here.
under my brows,
Right.
above the eyeshadow. So I just, a little here, you dab it here, just shake it, and then you take this, and then I go under my brow and I lightly set all above it.
And what does that do?
This is going to set the concealer part that's showing on my eye.
Like it makes
And-
it stay, is what you mean? Like,
Yep, and it
Okay.
also helps blending the eyeshadow that is right there. So I'll show you.
sorry if I'm dumb too. I'm just learning all the terms.
No. That's okay. Ask questions because one of your questions could be somebody else's question down there.
Right.
So I'm setting this right here, and if you want, you can touch the edge of the eyeshadow, and that will blur it too.
Blend it.
So that's another
Okay.
way to blend it and lock it in even more. And then after, I'll wait like a couple minutes once it's like set, and I will take the clean brush that I used and I will go and blend again even more so it's more blended.
Circle,
You don't
circle,
have to do that.
right?
Huh?
Circle, circle, circles, right?
Yes. And let me see. To freshen it up, because some people,
What's a decent concealer and foundation I can buy at Walmart? I live on an island, only one store. Don't like to order without seeing color.
what's the one, is it like a popular one store that
She said Walmart. So
Walmart. Okay.
a good
Um,
concealer and foundation.
a good concealer, I think, are the e.l.f. concealers. I think that they are the best. The one I just showed. I will give a link for that if you want. And for
What about foundation?
foundation, I think honestly, depending if you have combination skin, if you have dry skin, or if you have oily skin, they have combination foundations. And the one by Maybelline, I will send you a link for that too.
Okay.
But it's like a natural finish, so it's not too hydrating and it's not too matte. I think that a lot of people gravitate towards that because it's just it looks like skin.
Okay.
Okay, so if you drop any powder to here, you can just clean it up with the brushes you already used. Go and clean it up with that. You're adding more life to it, let's say. Okay, so we're done with that. And now I'm going to move on to the metallic. Every time I use metallic, I use a adhesive. I call it an adhesive. And that is going to make whatever metallic, whatever glitter you use, stay there. And it's going to make it pop even more. A lot of people will wet the metallic once it's on the brush. And yeah, it pops for a second, but it just wears off throughout the day.
Right.
So I like to use this because it locks it in and it makes it vibrant. I've had it make eyeshadows vibrant that people are like, oh, that shade is that's like, lackluster. And it's not.
Right.
It's just this stuff is good. All right. Okay,
My dog was
so here
knocking everything over, dude.
it's the NYX, or people say NYX,
Mhm.
and this is the primer through them. It says glitter primer, and this is what I use to always apply my eyeshadow, metallics, glitters, pressed glitters, loose glitters. And for brush, I use.
KK, I thought when you did that, that was all before. So you put the primer on after you do all that then. And it doesn't wipe
For the glitter. For the glitter.
It doesn't what?
It doesn't wipe all that off when you put it on?
No, so I'm just gonna put it on in the area that I want the metallic in.
Okay.
So,
damn, girl.
so that was your base. And now this is just going to be, I'll show ya. I use this brush to apply the adhesive because it's a compacted little brush to work with. It's easy to control. And when you want to map out the area that you're putting it on, it's just easy to use. It's by e.l.f. and it's called the concealer brush. So they only have one concealer brush, and this is it, and it's little.
That
looks
one's
like
by
that.
Elf?
Yep.
Oh,
By
okay.
Elf concealer brush, it says. So that's what I use with the adhesive. And then to apply all my metallics, I love this brush. I talked about it last time. And it's the M503. And it looks like this. This is what I apply all my glitters, my metallics, pressed glitters, all that.
It's the Morphe M5 what?
Yep, it's the Morphe M503 brush.
Okay.
So you know them packets of brushes, you know, like they sell at, I don't know, Rite Aid or CVS. They all have,
508.
like, they're okay to buy, like, you know, the set of 5. They usually have them in there, or no?
What was that again?
Like,
The what?
you know, when you go to the CVS or the Rite Aid, they have like those little packets of brushes where there's like 5 brushes in there. Some are small, some are big. That's like a packet you can buy, and it maybe you'll have those brushes that you're talking about in there, or do they actually need numbers that you're saying?
The concealer brush
Number.
is essentially
Yeah.
just a flat brush, isn't it?
Yeah. A
Okay.
concealer brush is just like like what Marie said, just like a flat brush, but they come in all different sizes. So I like this because it's very little. So another brand you could probably find that from, but specifically if you wanted this exact brush, this is by Elf, and they only have one of these, so it says the concealer brush.
Okay.
And I got that number wrong. It's halfly scratched off because I use it so much, but it's the M508. This one.
M508
M508.
by
It looks like
Morphe.
a 3. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on, and I'll put it on the back of my hands.
Okay.
And then
Amy Lou.
Hello, Emily.
I'm going to mark out, I'm just gonna put it on where I want it to go, where I want the metallic to be.
Right.
So you just want to put a very thin layer. You don't want to pack it on. The only
Right.
time I would ever suggest putting a thick layer on is if you're using loose glitter, because you really want it something to stick to.
Okay. Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
You know,
Like the glitter that pretty much goes everywhere.
yes, exactly.
All right, that type of loose glitter. And you're going from your inner lid to how far out? Do you go all the way out to your outer?
So,
Where she wants the glitter.
yep,
Right,
where I
that's
want the
I'm finding out how far do you go out you want the glitter.
this look I did today, I went fully on the lid, and I kind of like dipped it down here so it would give it like a cat shape effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna let it dry for like 15 seconds. You don't want it to fully dry because then it loses its stickiness. And you want it to be somewhat sticky because that's what the metallic is gonna go off of.
Okay.
Now you might spend more time doing this because to get the line perfectly straight.
I know, right, Tammy?
Okay, so I have that on, and I'm gonna go in with the metallic. I used.
And she can probably do all this in like 10 seconds in the morning, I imagine. I can hear like 4 hours. I'd still be like working on it, but I'm going to try today. Watch. I'm going to go get all the stuff and I'm going to try. One day I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be all looking like KK.
Me too. I'm going to look like KK. Have my shit all
KK.
lashes
I hope you guys
on.
learn. I hope you find something that you learn that you like to use, because that would make me feel so happy that, you know, it's something that I could. Yeah. I love letting people know, because I love it. I love.
Well, you're very like like, it might sound like I'm asking dumb questions, but for somebody that doesn't do makeup like me, you know, like you're answering and you're making it easy. A lot of these people you watch, they don't make it sound. They're just like, I did go here, did you go there, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Like you don't even notice what the hell just happened.
Right. No, I hear you. A lot of people will move fast. So I'm using on my inner corner, I have actually on my eye I have two different colors, but they blend so well together and they're very similar in pigment. So
Mhm.
I use this color. So sometimes you get a chunkier metallic. If that's the case and it's chunky, you just want to lightly dab it because it will build up very easy, like very chunky if you don't. So you just want to lightly, you can always add more. That's what I always say. You can always add more. Go in with less, you can always add more. So I pick it up with that brush just a little bit.
You blow that or no?
No, because
Damn,
you
that
usually
shit just
want
really
everything that's on there right on the lid.
John, you have a whole lot of glitter in your life with your daughter.
Jesus, I know. You know what, KK? While you're putting that on, can I ask a quick question? What if you didn't put all the blending and all that, and you keep putting on? I'm just talking to you while you're doing it, so go ahead. But what if you could you just put the adhesive and the glitter on and like skip, or it won't turn out the same way?
Yeah, if you didn't want to put the matte eyeshadow on, you could do what I'm doing now and go right in with that. Definitely.
But this is just what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I do with the eyeshadow, and once you blend and then you want to add the adhesive and then the metallic.
But it wouldn't look exactly the same, I'm sure, but like if you were like in a rush in the morning or something, you could, you know, kind of skip it if you had to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you want to do it that way, you could definitely do it that way.
But you would miss, I see like on your other eye, you know, all the stuff up top, that would be missed, which would kind of suck. But yes, John, get used to it, John.
The next shade that I'm going to go in with is this metallic shade in the Nomad palette. It's this one. I'm not even going to say, I can't even pronounce that word. It's an Italian word. And I wish I knew it because I'm Italian, but I don't know that word.
Yeah.
It's some weird word. I never heard that word though. It's weird.
Okay, so these are two different metallic shades you're doing, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can't even tell. You do it so well, you can't tell it's two different things.
When her eye is down, you can see it goes like from lighter to just a little bit dark. Really hard.
You wouldn't think, you know, you would think.
Pointing at the computer like, hello, can you see what I'm pointing at? No one can see my
I keep like being like this, like I'm like looking all close. It's like crazy.
I don't even think I had a cigarette in like 20 minutes. I'm watching so intense.
I know, right? I'm thinking, damn, I haven't even lit up my ashtray.
You want to see a really intense color? You can only get this pigment in the UK, and I don't know what she uses for products because this stuff is like crazy intense. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just start putting it on my eye.
Was it the hologram stuff?
No, this one is metallic, like a real gold, like a gold champagne metallic.
Wow. Hey, Betty.
Hey, Betty Boop.
Wow. Wow.
I'll tell you what, John, I know you're talking
like
about
metal, like metal.
My husband can do a braid like nobody's business. My husband can braid better than women. So it's okay, John. You'll learn.
This would be good on the inner corner, not really the outer, but I'm just showing you guys.
Yeah.
So you can see.
That's so pretty.
Sit down, buddy.
And this is a loose pigment, so that's why this adhesive is amazing for it, because people see loose pigments and they're like, oh my god, it's intimidating sometimes because you put it on and it ends up everywhere.
Can you order it?
Yep, you can order it. This company is amazing. It's called Peaches and Cream. I'll give you guys the link for that so you can. They're on Instagram. and their pigments are like crazy. Like, I have not been able to find a pigment this intense here. I don't know. I don't know what
Wow.
it is.
Is it expensive or how? Like,
I think for this one it was $13. 13 for this.
oh,
And
that's
it lasts
not
you a long time. The
That is-
website
yeah.
will say like $8, I think, but you know, when you change the money over, it's
Oh,
more.
right.
But they also have duochromes, which means you look at my eye and it's purple, and then you look this way and it's blue. Like,
Wow.
I love duochromes.
Yeah.
Really quick. This is a duochrome. See, it looks blue, right? These
Right.
yeah.
two, they look blue.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it to look.
Purple. Yeah, I see it. I can see
Purple.
it.
Yeah. It almost looks like Earth. Like literally.
is
Oh,
so
real
cool.
purple right there. Yes.
Crazy, right?
That's awesome.
Love it.
Those
And you can get
are
that one from where, KK? That's the one you said, the peaches and cream?
no. So this is from another brand. This is just so I can show you what a duochrome, how it
Oh.
changes so much.
I know, Miss Lisa. I
So,
saw that too. She did.
it's
Awesome.
very
That is
like
so cool.
intensive. Like, oh, it's just awesome. I love it. I love those colors. They're, like, magical.
That's cute, Valerie.
Valerie, I love that.
Yes, I know, Miss Lisa. I want that too.
Where do we get that from, KK?
Indie
Everybody.
brands. Indie brands
Indie?
are the only brands you can find true duochromes. Like Natasha Denona, her palettes are $150. She'll be like, oh, it's
Jesus.
a duochrome. It's not a duochrome. A lot of the brands out there, they're okay. The USA is not up to standards on makeup. So the UK is able to use high intensity pigments and products because their government is up to date. If our government was up to date with makeup, we would have, I swear to God, our makeup would be so much like, it'd be so much more interesting
Really?
stuff. That's why indie brands, because they're not big companies, they mess with that type of pigments and that stuff because it's more riskier, and they do it. And so they get their hands on these awesome pigments. So indie brands, I will name some indie brands below that are like, or I'll give them to Marie and
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll put it there.
because you know,
And-
like people like me, I get scared to order from stuff like that because you hear, don't order from there or don't order from here. You might not get it. So yeah, if you can tell us, that's awesome.
definitely.
Mary Kay and
Oh.
Janelle Easton.
And you're supporting small business, so it's even better.
That's even better. Right.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm glad everything
Well, I
worked
think
out.
every reality star has a damn makeup thing now, right? Every housewife, every somebody has something.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to be quiet because I'm being good.
We're all being good. Boop, 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 boop. That's gonna be my new thing. Boop, boop. I still love Valerie's comment about her husband being a Bering Sea fisherman.
That was so awesome.
That is awesome. My husband always wanted to do that for real.
My daddy was a fisherman when we lived in Massachusetts.
I love fishing and crabbing and all that stuff. But anyway, that's another thing. Girl, look at you. Like you went just damn.
Right?
And then wait, so you put your lash on last?
Yeah. So the next thing I would do is I always take a black eyeliner, just a regular gel black eyeliner, and I look up and I get it all up in here.
Oh wait, you go under.
I go under.
Oh my, how do you not get it in your eyeball?
Yeah, I always thought you
I
went
have
on top,
before.
right?
Not
Am
paying
I the only
attention.
one? I thought you went
So-
on top, not under. I never knew
Yeah.
that shit.
No, you do, but it just makes your eyes like sometimes you
yeah.
can see the white part there, and it
I've
just
never
makes it
seen
look
nobody do
more
that, dude.
like dark.
You
there.
blew my fucking mind, KK. Sorry. You just freaked me the hell out with that shit.
You don't have to do that, but that's just like an extra thing that you can.
Never did.
you can
Marie,
do.
did you do
Drives
that?
me nuts, so I put more mascara when I see the white.
Marie,
Yeah.
do you do that
Yep.
under your...
No, but I'm gonna now.
I know. I've never seen... I swear to you. Anyway, let me
If
check.
you're
Go
buying
ahead.
your first chrome shadows, which one would you buy?
Which what?
If you were buying your first chrome shadows, which one would you buy?
I would definitely buy from an indie brand. So I would get something from They're called Give Me Glow Cosmetic, or JD Glow Cosmetics has the
JD
best
Glow.
metallic. Yes, JD Glow.
All right.
They have
tight.
amazing metallics. That's who I would purchase it from.
Okay.
That's where I would get it. That's if you're talking indie brand, but if you wanted metallics from like Sephora, I would get Pat McGrath. She
Okay.
has the best metallics ever. Her stuff's expensive. Now that's the other thing of this. For affordable metallics, there's not too many of affordable ones. It's because the
Right.
pigments they're using, you want to use good, they use just high reflective stuff, and it can be pricey.
Yeah.
So I'm going
But
with
when
my
you buy the pricey stuff, KK, it lasts, right? Like, you know, if I was to buy, I don't have a lot of, but you're saying like if you buy the pricey stuff, it does last long. It's not like it gets used in a week. I mean, all those primers and stuff, they last a long amount of time, correct?
Yes. I think if you're going to spend money on something, it's good to spend money on like the eyeshadows and like the loose pigments, because they're going to last a while. So I go in here and I do my eyeliner.
A gel pen?
Yep, it's by Wet n Wild, and it's called Breakup Proof.
Wet n Wild's good price.
I like it because it's a brush tip applicator. I love brush tip applicators. They last so long. And felt tips, I hate felt tips. You'll never see me use a felt tip because they run out halfway through my eyelid. They don't like metallics. So
No.
You know, they're frustrating.
And I find the felt tips smear your eye makeup.
Yes, they do.
See, I always thought you put that liner on first. You see how much I know about. I don't know. But like I said, back in our day, it was always taught you're supposed to make your makeup look like you're not wearing makeup. Do you remember that, Marie? I mean, you're my age. They always taught you make it look like you don't wear makeup. You know what I mean? Like less is more. But now it's not less is more. It's like more is more.
I'm about to be more is more. Wait till you guys see me next time. I'm gonna look just like KK.
I said, watch. I'm about to tear that shit up, Marie. Well, me and Marie, we'll be on StreamYard helping each other like 20 minutes before, trying to figure this shit out for a good couple hours.
Am I
We'll figure it out, girl. We'll get it.
So this is the part people are asking about, the cat eye.
Oh, okay.
This was what they were asking about last time. Go and draw a line. I don't do it perfectly or anything like that. I just go and draw a line. What matters next is how I clean that line up to make it look perfect.
Okay. And you go out a little bit past your lid, correct?
I do my line like different every time.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I want to do it long and I'll bring it to here. Sometimes I just want to keep it short and simple. So like today I just did it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go out, do you angle it normally, or you like line it with your eyebrow type of deal, or how do you know how to make like when you go out, how do you angle it?
You have to go with the shape of your eye, so it depends on you. So wherever your eye ends right here, you literally just follow that and bring it up, or bring it straight. Cool. Certain eyes can just have it like straight. Some eyes only look like it looks good if they go up more. So it's like,
so you kind of do it with what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
I know, Tammy, the bright blues, remember? And pinks and shit. Oh my God. That was like what my mom and stuff used to wear, bright blue. Blue. Always blue, right? Do you remember that, Marie? Blue.
Yeah. When I danced and I was on stage, that's all my mom did. Bright blue.
Oh, funny. It's amazing how stuff changes and then it comes back and then it goes away and then it comes back again.
Yeah.
I love how blue eyes can wear eyeliner, like black eyeshadow, black liner, like brown eyes. It's just too much, I think. Yeah. A lot of the times just too much. But blue eyes or green eyes, it just, your eyes pop so much if you wear
Yeah.
just a dark color on your eyes. Like you
Yeah.
wear,
Whatever,
how you do your
Marie.
eyeliner, it makes
leaving
your
her
eyes
out, but she's
pop
got them
so
blue
much.
eyes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Thank
know,
you.
right?
You said-
I was teasing Marie. I said she got them blue
Oh.
eyes. She got like I got them dark eyes, and like you got, she got it lucky.
Yes, I always wanted light eyes.
All
Always.
my babies have blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh. Next
That's
time we're gonna.
awesome.
I need you to teach us how to do the highlighting around all here next time, and the lips another time. We're just gonna have to keep having you.
Whenever you need me, I'm here. So I take my concealer. You could use the concealer I used earlier. I use this concealer palette that I have. It's like a creamy concealer palette. It's a mess. Sorry, I'm like go ham on it. So I take
Thank
that.
you, Betty.
I take a concealer brush and I clean it up like this.
Now you said a concealer palette.
Yep, they have like concealer cream palettes. So it's just all out on a palette. They have all the dark shades, the light shades, and it's thicker. It's like all those are usually thick because they're a cream.
And you use that for just not that. Is that like something you'd buy to do all the contouring and all that other stuff with?
You
or no?
can. You can. I don't, but you can. You can. It just depends. I like this for this because it's nice and thick.
Okay,
And the other one is more like a lighter hydrating one for your eyelids. So I shape it here. That's how I get it to be perfectly straight. And then I have this other brush that I use and I clean it up here. And believe it or not, my foundation at this point is okay. So I do my eyes first, right? And then, but I don't do my eyeliner until last because I want it to be the freshest. So pretend like I just did all my foundation, I set my whole face, and then I'll go in now and I'll do my eyeliner. So it's like the freshest looking.
Right.
And I have my foundation on and I blend that out over it and you can't even tell. So I'll just take another brush.
You can tell by the other of your face how it's all blended in. Yeah, right.
But a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to mess up my foundation. And it's like, it's a little area and you can always set it again to hide that. Okay.
Okay, can I ask you something real quick, way off subject? That like a hooded sparkly thing behind you, I just love it.
What?
Behind you, right? It's like a pink, it's got like a hood. Is that a hood? That. It's so cute. Okay, I had to ask.
Christmas Santa hat.
Oh, that's my daughter. She's like,
it's so cute. I was like, I'm just gonna die to ask what that is before you go away or something. I was like, I gotta ask before I forget. Look how awesome, girl. I can't believe that shit. Look at you.
So obviously, if I had my other brushes, I'd fix that. But this obviously wouldn't look like that. It would look more like that side, nice and clean. And so yeah, that's it. And as you can tell, this eye is more higher than this eye as far as the blending.
Right.
I didn't exactly match it up just because I just wanted to show you. I didn't want to keep you here forever because I know we've already been here like an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes. I don't want to keep you too long on this. But this is just like the best way to show you like kind of, explaining more, but kind of doing it faster. I usually spend way more time than that on this, but that's because I am just so into it. You don't have to be. But those are the tips and tricks that I use to do my makeup, and it lasts all day. It lasts until I take it off.
Right. What do you use to take your makeup off?
I use Patrick Starr's spray. He has this facial spray, and his brand is called One Size Beauty. It's a new product, and it's a makeup removing spray. And I like that because I'll spray my whole face, and because I have all this makeup on, it just makes it easier to take off. Because if I just take makeup wipe to my face, I feel like I have to use more makeup wipe.
Yeah.
So the spray just helps. So I use that, and then I also use this for my eyes. You can get this at Walmart. It's the Equate version or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Their Walmart brand.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about that stuff like you get from Avon? Like it looks like lotion, but it's makeup remover.
Yes,
Is that
I don't
good
like
for you?
that. I will not use any cream or makeup remover cream looking. You want something, okay, this says it's oil free, but it's oily.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
want this.
Yeah,
This is the best.
it kind of makes you feel like, and then you feel like you can wash your face. Like, that's what I was saying. Like my mom used
Yeah.
to order that stuff from Avon. Like the cream, I still have it in my freaking bathroom. It's just sitting there. But that's why I was asking you. Like, no, it doesn't. I mean, it seems like it works, right? But then it makes your face feel. Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I
you
like
should use
I
that type
use
of
a lot.
stuff, the clear stuff.
Yeah, like I have to use a lot of the cream. I don't like the cream. I feel like it just doesn't get it off fast enough. And this,
Yeah.
it just gets it off so much faster. I use cotton rounds for my eyes. So
Mhm.
I'll just put that on there and clean that off. But after you use makeup remover, you have to wash your face after that because makeup
Right.
remover is not, facial cleanser. A lot of people think it is, but
No.
it's not. You want to wash your face
No.
after all that. And I use a Clairsonic, the thing that
Yeah,
it gets
the
in
brush.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you put
Yeah,
on there? Like, I buy that Neutrogena or the Clean and Clear stuff. The stuff that makes your face feel like it's cold. I like that stuff. Is that good for your face or no?
I don't
Like the stuff that makes your face feel cold.
Oh
Like when
yeah,
you
like
know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to
mask.
explain it. You wipe. I don't know. It just
Oh,
like it's a clear brand,
Unrestricted.
and you wipe your face, and then it feels cold when you wash it off. It makes your face feel like it's cold. Is that good for your face?
They have different products for that stuff. So they have like masks that do that. Then they have Noxzema, or the little pads.
Yeah, I use like the Clean
I
and
know
Clear
that.
brand. But is that bad for you, or is it good for you? Is what I'm asking. Like,
No, Clean and Clear has good stuff. Neutrogena, all that has
cool.
like. Just don't use grapefruit scrub on your face. The face scrub. Don't use that.
Yeah.
I said it last time, but
Yeah.
again, if anyone's watching that wasn't here last time, don't
Dude,
use
I
that.
got grapefruit scrub in my shower right now.
Use it on
Well,
your
she
butt.
told us
That's what they
last
said.
time, don't use it.
Hold on. I'm about to show you what it is. Make sure I know what you're talking about. Go ahead, talk.
Try something on your ass.
Yeah.
Oh
They
my
say it's
god.
good for your butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's this? Hold on. Maybe it's not grapefruit. It's this. I don't know. Look. Neutrogena. Wait. Pink grapefruit.
Yeah, that I think you can.
No good?
That I think you can. I have a friend that literally is like the skin guru. Like I feel like that's why I don't want to say too much on skin because I'm not a esthetician,
Yeah.
but she is, and I'll have to let you know her handle because she is like the guru of
Yeah,
skin.
it's like half the bottle.
Wait. Oh well. John asked, her eyes are dark blue. When she gets a be of age, what makeup would be good shades for her? Well, she's blessed with blue eyes. She can wear anything.
Yeah.
Shut up.
A lot of people back in I don't know if you guys remember this, but a while ago, people used to say, if you have blue eyes, you can't wear blue eyeshadow or blue eyeliner. That's not true.
No.
People used to say that. They used to say, if you have blue eyes, you cannot use blue eyeshadow or blue eyeliner. It's not true. It makes your eyes pop.
Yeah.
Just like black does,
This is what I like, KK. It makes your face feel like cold when it's done. That's good. That's
exfoliating scrub.
But the grapefruit, you say no.
No, it's like the apricot.
Yes, Kelly, we know what grapefruiting is, Dad. Sorry, KK.
Oh, that's so funny. Does anyone else have questions for KK before we wrap up? You can always leave them here and KK can reply. You can leave a comment and KK can reply. And she will send me the links. I'll put them in the tags of the video. So.
And you're what? KAYMUA, right? Is your IG?
Yep. KKMUA 612.
Can you put that in there, Marie? I don't know how to. I can type, I don't know, but
So follow KK for personal tips. She can probably you can just send her a picture of your eye or something, and she could say, "Oh, you should probably try this," and so she's the best.
Wait,
She's
it's
the
not
best.
MUI. Is it MUI or MUA?
MUA.
Oh,
I was like,
It's
hold on,
okay.
that doesn't look right.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Kelly, you don't know what? Okay, grapefruiting. Remember, I'm sorry to go off topic, but remember on that movie Girls Trip, and she said you take the grapefruit and you cut it and you put the man's, thing on there, and anyway, that's what they were saying. Great. Sorry.
yes.
Oh.
Thank you so much, KK.
Oh, thank you.
You do a great
Thank you for listening.
job. You're very
KK,
patient.
like
So,
seriously, I tell KK all the time. She's a bomb. She will tell you if you message her and ask her something, she answers you right away. She's awesome with that.
yeah. So thank you so much again, KK. We'll do lips
Yeah.
and contouring next time because
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you go now.
Anytime.
Great job. You do
Oh,
a really
thank
great job, and you're just so kind and so patient and so sweet, and you know your shit. So we just absolutely love it, and it's
Thanks.
favorite videos. So we thank you for doing it here with us, and we appreciate you. And so we're gonna wrap up. So
Yeah.
good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and thanks again, KK.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
Thanks for having
Bye.
me.
We'll let you know about tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby.